Dear friends, welcome to this week's edition of the Inspired Parsha. This week we have the incredible privilege to read through Parshat V'Eschanan. And like every Parsha in the Torah, there's so many beautiful, rich Torah ideas, especially in the Hasidic world. But I just want to focus on one pasuk, one verse. This is in Devarim, chapter 6, verse 4. Perhaps the most famous pasuk, the most famous verse in the entire Torah. Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. It's one of the highlights of our Jewish prayers. Hear, O Israel, Hashem is our God, Hashem is one. But there's a lot of meanings behind this pasuk, a lot of deeper meanings behind it. What does it all mean? Hashem is our God, Hashem is one. What does it mean? So the Shem Shmuel, the Sakachava Rebbe, says something beautiful. He says that the name Hashem that's in this pasuk is usually a reference to God's mercy, when He has mercy on His people. But Elokeinu means strict justice. Whenever we find in the Torah it says Elokeinu, it's usually in reference, it's talking about a time when God is showing His strict justice. But how does the verse end? How does the pasuk end? It says Hashem Echad, God is one. What does this mean? Hashem Shmuel explains that God is one unity, and sometimes we don't understand it, we can't fathom it. But it's the same God who shows us mercy is also the same God who shows us justice as well. We live in such a confusing world and we don't see it. We don't see how God can sometimes be merciful and how there can be strict justice. We see, unfortunately, the terrible things going on in Israel right now, and the situation especially with the remaining hostages. And we say, God, where's your mercy? Where's your justice? These were innocent people. But we're taught that it's the same God. God is merciful and He is just as well. We just don't see it. And that's why the Shem Shmuel explains we cover our eyes when we say this pasuk, when we say this verse. Why? Because we can't understand it. We have to sort of block out the physical world that we see and realize that we don't understand this world that we see. We have to cover our eyes and for one moment not see the world around us, because the world around us is too confusing. We have to cover our eyes to have this level of emunah. I believe deep down that God is merciful, and I think every one of us does believe this too, and God is just, but we don't see it. And I do believe that in the world to come, when we get to that world of truth, we will see how it is all comes from the same God, Hashem Echad. He is the God of justice and He is the God of mercy. I want to give everyone here a bracha, of course, to internalize this message a little bit, to look at God and understand that there's so much of the world we don't see, we don't understand, and sometimes take a step back, cover our eyes, so to speak, and say, God, I don't understand this world. I can't see this world as it is, but I know deep down, and I believe full-heartedly deep down, that you are a God of mercy and a God of justice as well. I want to wish everyone a bracha to be able to see that vision, to be able to understand and feel that vision. And I want to wish everyone here a wonderful Shabbos Kodesh. Thank you so much for listening.